biscuit cutter. So if you've been following on Instagram and my blog, you know that this month is all about make-ahead meals. And today we are making freezer-friendly breakfast sandwiches, which I am personally addicted to right now. And I'm excited to show you this easy hack to make your life easier all week long. First up, I have a quarter sheet pan tray. You could also use like a 9x13 baking dish here. Make sure it's like really well greased because we're baking the eggs in it. And we all know eggs like to stick. So I'm gonna grease that really well. And then we're gonna saute up some spinach so that it can kind of cool off, and we're gonna make our egg base. Spray my pan. We're gonna do about 4 cups. Once that's wilted, we're just gonna remove it from the heat, set it aside, let this slightly cool, and let's make our egg base. And this is where you can really get creative. If you don't want to put spinach in yours, by all means don't. But the base of this is just going to be 8 eggs and 8. So with the 8 eggs, the other essential ingredient with the egg mixture is some cottage cheese. This is going to leave your egg base nice and fluffy where it doesn't get all rubbery. And this is 5 ounces, which is about ½ a cup. So add that right into there. And then we need some salt and pepper. Teaspoon of salt, pepper. And I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder too. Now again, this is whenever you could go like, it's like almost like a thin frittata that we're making that we're gonna cut to put into our breakfast sandwiches. So if you wanna saute up some mushrooms and veggies that you have on hand, you can really get creative. Whisk that all together until it's nice and frothy. Add that spinach into there. Just give that a little stir. You get a little bit of greens in your breakfast sandwich, and then we're gonna pour that right into that really well greased pan. Got egg on my hand again. Just gonna kind of scoot that spinach around so it's evenly distributed. And this is gonna go into the oven, 350 for like 15 minutes. You just want it until the eggs are just set. Alexa, set my timer for 15 minutes. Okay, see how the eggs are nice and set? We're gonna let these cool for a minute. They'll continue to set a little bit more so they're easier to lift out of the pan while we get our assembly going. So I'm getting my Ziploc bag going. I'm gonna put breakfast sandwiches on there. They're gonna all go in that. You can use foil or parchment right here. I'm running low on parchment, so foil it is. There's 6. Now, here's the thing. The reason why this recipe calls for 6 is because there's 6 English muffins in an English muffin thing. Really, you could probably make like 8 with the amount of eggs. I just end up using the leftovers and like heating it up as a scramble the day that I'm doing it, or I eat it as I'm cooking them. So just know you can get 2 packages of English muffins and do like 1.5 packages if you want to. Now, this is also one of my favorite things to prep for like a new mama to be or someone that's in need of like something to keep on hand in their freezer, which speaking of, there's a gal that's expecting any day now. And these are going to her baby.
So good. Love these.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Don't get too swollen ankles. That's her joke.
Oh goodness. Okay, so we've got our English muffins, 6 of them. Again, you can go 8. One of my favorite sausage patties. You can do whatever sausage patty you want, but these frozen Applegate chicken and sage ones are delicious. And then last but not least, a good old slice of American cheese is the way to go. It's basically like modern, bougier version of an Egg McMuffin. All right, now here's the other thing that we need to discuss is cutting the eggs. You could literally just carve them into squares about the same size of like a cheese slice and just go 6 of those. Or you could be extra like me and do this. Let me grab it. Haha. These make the perfect little rounds. It's a biscuit cutter. You could do this, or again, just slice it into squares. Don't overthink it, but if you have one of these, it's a fun little gadget to do. So we're gonna cut it into 6 rounds. And you can see how much extra egg we're gonna have. That's why I said you can technically make more of these. I should wait for these to cool a little bit, but I have 0 patience. All right, we're gonna just start layering. The other thing to note is, like I mentioned, a little bit of math. There's 6 of these in a package. You get 2 packages and then use a full sheet pan and double the egg portion of the recipe and make 12 of them. If you want 12 in your freezer, which is never a bad idea. They last in the freezer for like 3 months. So make a ton of them. Do you? But I promise you these are so good reheated and you will thank yourself every morning. Sausage patty. Again, get creative. You could do bacon. You could keep this just vegetarian. I usually they're really big if you keep them whole, so I just kind of break them in half. Oh, this is so easy. And the world is your oyster with this recipe. Just bake the eggs however you please. Layer on your flavors. Pop them in the freezer. Okay, we have our 6 breakfast sandwiches. We're gonna get them in the freezer and enjoy them throughout the week. Perfect. So again, whether you're making these for yourself or a friend, this is the gift that keeps giving. I already made a batch, so I'm gonna show you how to reheat them as well. These are going in the freezer, but we've got these already made. So as far as reheating goes, I've tried a lot of different methods. We've done the oven, we've done the microwave, we've done the air fryer, and hands down, the microwave wins. On the blog, I have all reheating directions for all of the above. We've figured them out, but we've just found that like getting the sausage cooked through and getting everything you through in the oven, it takes forever. And these are meant to be grab and go. So unless you have all morning to sit around and wait for it to warm up, I don't recommend the oven. Air fryer works pretty good, but again, just like heat everything thoroughly and like really get that good McMuffin vibe, microwave it is. All right, about 2-ish minutes, so it depends on your microwave and how aggressive it is, but usually mine ends up taking about 2 minutes. Nothing like, I'm just getting nuked over here by my microwave.
Step away.
I'm really excited about the sandwich. I haven't had breakfast yet. Okay. Oh, she looks good. She looks really good. Just made my sandwich. Truly waited all morning to film this recipe just so I could have this for breakfast. So I've got this recipe and other meal prep friendly recipes on my blog right now, so be sure and go check it out on thedefineddish.com. Plus, if you like this recipe, I have a freezer friendly breakfast burrito that cannot be missed.